Hey guys, SkittleRampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today we do have our official New York Comic Con guide for 2024, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to be able to shop the event and hopefully get everything you need. Now, before we get started, we do have our question of the day as usual, and this one's coming from a subscriber. Their name is Sunny Rise, and they said, do you have a character that has a weapon with them? That's their question of the day. So make sure to answer in the comments below, and of course, submit a question of the day if you'd like to see it in a future video. Okay, so we're going to have two different parts to this guide video. The first part in the first half of the video is going to be for United States collectors, pretty much everything I could find. And the second half of this video is going to be for overseas collectors, and again, everything that I could find. So I always like to start off these videos going over everything that is going to be at the event. So let's jump into it really quickly. Starting off with anime, we do have Corazon and Buggy the Clown here from One Piece. So this features Buggy as a deluxe pop sitting in the throne, both great pops. More anime comes from Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. We do have Matatabi there, 6-inch glow-in-the-dark tail beast, as well as the Demon King Dabura from Dragon Ball. A couple more anime included the Spider Demon Father there. A lot of people wanted that to be a 6-inch pop, but unfortunately it is a 4-inch pop. As well as we do have Ulquiorra there with his Segunda Etapa form. That thing looks incredible. Now our last few anime includes Meryl with the cat from Trigun, as well as the mystical elf from Yu-Gi-Oh! That mystical elf is also really nice. Moving on to pop video games, we have a couple Funko Fusion pops. So these are all limited to 500 pieces and 1,000 pieces. They are labeled appropriately. This includes Megan, Chucky, the Dilophosaurus, and Skeletor. Now, a couple more pop video games included Sonic and Pokemon. We did have Metal Knuckles, also a really great one, hoping he does have a metallic shine to him. And from Pokemon, we have that 10-inch Dialga. Moving on for DC Comics, we did have Lucifer Morningstar from Lucifer. We also had Dream from the Sandman show, where is the sand circling around him, as well as the King Batman Who Laughs. For Marvel fans, we did have two exclusives of Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, the Wolverine is limited to 1,000 pieces and does come with that Loungefly bag and is metallic of the common. And then we also have Deadpool on the Zamboni as a pop ride, and that one's limited to 8,500 pieces. For Star Wars fans, we did get one exclusive, and that is Kylo Ren hooded. For Disney fans, we got 3 exclusives. 2 come from the Muppets, and we have the animal with the drum set, as well as a flocked variation that's limited to 1,500 pieces. And then we also did get Mr. Toad. From Pop Television, we did get April in the prom dress, as well as we did get Enid and Wednesday in their cat suits from Wednesday. Next up, this is a brand new line from Gary V's V-Friends, and we do have a Jolly Jacko here. And this one is limited to 1,000 pieces. For pop music fans, we did have a brand new Britney Spears pop. And for Freddy Funko fans, we do have a headless Freddy Funko. That's a great design. Would have been even cool as a glow-in-the-dark pop. And the other Freddy item is a Biddy pop set limited to 4,000 pieces of Freddy, Franny, and Proto as different characters. A couple pop animation and movies. We do have Coraline with the dowsing rod. We also have the Share Bear from Care Bears. And finally, Witch Hazel. Now that does cover all of the reveals for NYCC. Let me know which one is your favorite. Moving on to our next section is shared retailers, basically where you can buy them. Here are your shared retailers for the United States. On the left, we're starting with Funko.com. They're getting Britney Spears. They're also getting Enid and Wednesday. They're getting both Marvel exclusives and the Freddy Funko items. They're also getting April, Lucifer Morningstar, Spider Demon Father, Witch Hazel, and the Mystical Elf. Now, the ones that will be show only, meaning you have to go to Comic-Con to grab these, includes the Dilophosaurus, Skeletor, Megan, Chucky, as well as the flocked animal and the V-Friends pop. Because they are all limited, that is why they're only at Comic-Con. Now on the right there, these are going to be the ones where you can buy them in store and on the Funko shop. Starting off with Target, we do have the regular animal pop. We also have Buggy on the throne, as well as Kylo Ren. Over at Toy Tokyo, they are getting Metal Knuckles and Ulquiorra. Now, they will be selling them online. I don't know if they'll be selling them at their physical location if you are local, so check into that on their social medias. Over at Hot Topic, they're getting a couple different things. We have Coraline, Matatabi, as well as the Corazon, and King Dabura. At Walgreens, they are getting the Care Bears pops. Over at GameStop, they're getting the 10-inch Dialga and Batman Who Laughs. And finally, Barnes & Noble is getting the Meryl pop from Trigun and Dream from Sandman. Now that you know what's coming and where to buy them, now you gotta know when you can buy them. Now all of the exclusives will be going live on Funko.com as well as the shared retailers on October 17th, starting at 6 a.m. PT. Something also to mention that I want to let you guys know is that Funko will also be dropping a bundle of all of the NYCC exclusives. Basically, you can buy everything all at once. If you want like a majority of the exclusives, this is probably something good for you to do. I don't know if it ends up saving you some actual money, to be honest, or if it's just relatively around the same price altogether, but that is an option the same day if you prefer that. Now, something else I want to go over, just a couple important reminders that they always put on their blog, just so you're prepared. So let's go over them really quickly. So the first point says, please prepare your account for purchasing NYCC 2024 exclusives now. If you haven't already done so following our July website security update, please be sure to reset your Funko or Loungefly account password in order to purchase online. Now, all they're saying there basically is that they required every single account holder to reset their passwords because they did some kind of security update or they had some kind of security issue. And again, it required everybody to change their password. So if you haven't been on since July, I recommend to go on there before the event and change your password. The next bullet point states, to include as many fans as possible, this virtual experience is open to all, so it's not just open to account holders like they've done in the past. Next, you may enter a queue when you start checkout process, which will allow you to complete your order on a first in, first out basis. All that means is it's going to be queue based essentially, so it's going to be a little tricky to maybe get some exclusives that day. But I'm sure things will have decent amount of stock, so it shouldn't be too crazy. But of course, make sure to be on time on the website. Next point, while shopping this event, there will be a limit of up to one of each item per household for the first 24 hours. All that means basically is that after 24 hours, you can buy as many as you want. It's just one per item, so as many people as possible can get stuff. Next point, items in your cart are not guaranteed for checkout. Inventory quantities are limited and will sell out quickly. And then lastly, please have your credit card and shipping information handy or saved to your account. Express checkout options will not be accepted. I cannot urge you enough to be paying attention to that. That means express checkout options like Apple Pay, for example, will not be available. You will have to manually type in your card or have it saved to your account. To this day, I'm not really sure why they take out express checkout options for big events like this, because my thought process here is that you would want people to check out as fast as possible, be done, and get off your site so it's not clogging up the server and potentially crashing it, you know? Now, for my United States collectors, that's pretty much everything you need to know to be able to shop this event. If you guys have any further questions, drop those comments down below and I will do my best to answer it. Any tips I really have for you guys is that, again, it's going to be like a one limit on the site, so it's definitely easier to get that way. As far as like shared retailers like Hot Topic, GameStop, they're going to have stock online and in store, so you have two chances there on top of having the Funko Shop chance, so you should honestly be able to get what you want. Though again, remember, store quantities are sometimes really limited, so just plan to get there a little bit earlier than you normally would if you want to secure it in person. But other than that, guys, I trust that you have this one. Good luck on your hunting, and I hope you guys are able to get everything you want. Now, this section is going to be for my international collectors here. I'm going to show you guys pretty much everything I was able to find about this event. As far as the actual exclusives, it is going to be the same as the United States. Every place will have the same exclusives. So I'm going to start off with the shared retailers here, guys, and I'm just going to pan through them with some music for about 20-30 seconds. So just watch that and look for your specific area. So guys, those are all the shared retailers I was able to find via Funko Europe's website and Twitter. If you didn't see your specific area, please do message them over on Twitter or their support email asking them that question, because there's not much I can do for international, unfortunately. Now, as far as the online drop for the Funko Europe website, they are going to be dropping all of their exclusives at 2 p.m. BT over on Thursday, October 17th. They did state this over on their Funko blog, so that should be the official drop date. As well as it's going to be the same as Funko USA, it's going to be a first come, first served basis, and there will most likely be a queue. Moving on for my Australia collectors, over on Pop Culture, which sometimes they also open it up to other places outside of Australia that they are willing to ship these con exclusives to. So make sure to look on their website for this drop too if you miss anything. They did state when they're going to be dropping their exclusives over on Friday the 18th at 12 a.m. AEDT. And on the right there are all the different exclusives they will have available. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they have all of them. Well, that does wrap up your NYCC guide for 2024 this year. I really do hope you guys are able to get everything you need. And again, like I mentioned, if you guys have any further questions, drop those comments down below. But I think I pretty much answered everything you might need to know for this event. With all that being said, hit that like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to end off the video by saying a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.